Okay, so I'm looking at the stack in front of me, and something is telling me I've gone too far. Good evening, everyone. My name is Celeste Delacover. Welcome back to the channel. So today is our monthly Blu-ray roundup haul. So this is everything that I picked up in the month of October. These first two stacks here, I'm going to try to run through pretty quickly because I covered them in depth in previous videos. And at the end of this video, there will be a link right there on the screen somewhere for you to click on that playlist and watch all of those videos. So you will be completely up to date and you will be a cool kid. And then there's a stack of my Vinegar Syndrome order for the month, including the partner label stuff that I'll talk about a little more in depth because I haven't covered it yet. So this first stack here is just all Orbit DVD stuff. I placed like 3 orders from them. So yeah, without further ado, from the Criterion Collection, They Live by Night, Ratcatcher, and Miracle in Milan. From Scream Factory, Army of Darkness 4K. From Umbrella Entertainment, Martyrs. From Indicator, The Swimmer Limited Edition. And then Cradle of Filth, Heavy Left-Handed and Candid, concert film DVD. Then from Deep Discount, I got the Hammer Films 20 film set, with these films included. From Eureka Entertainment, I got Vampire and The Chant of Jimmy Blacksmith. From Amazon, I got Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K. From Plan 9 Records, I got the Criterion edition of Rouge. And from Target, I got the, well, me and Avery bought the Target exclusive Steelbook for Belle. Okay, next. From Scream Factory, Halloween Hardbox 4K, The Fly Collection, with these films included, the It's Alive trilogy, with these films included, Elvira's Haunted Hills limited edition with hard slipcase, and Trog. So the second Shocktober order I placed was through Kino Lorber, and from them I got Paths of Glory on 4K, Marty, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind on 4K, and The Antichrist. And from the Criterion Flash Sale, I got David Lynch's Lost Highway on 4K, Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, and Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. Okay, so that was a lot of shit, but we ran through it pretty fast, I think. So the next stack is the Vinegar Syndrome stuff that arrived in the mail a little while ago, and is typically the sign for me that it's time to do the wrap-up video. So I'm going to run through the Vinegar Syndrome proper stuff somewhat quickly because as always, I'm going to do in-depth videos on these, reviewing all of them. By the way, if you look at my playlist, there's a Vinegar Syndrome playlist where you can watch all my other Vinegar Syndrome reviews. But first we have Blood Delirium. Ooh, I gotta be careful with this one. Don't open till Christmas. God forbid someone on YouTube see female breasts and nipples even. Nipples even. Not even a photograph, drawn on nipples. Heinous stuff. There's a back on that. Okay, what I do like about this one, I got fucking covered again, is that it opens up and you get a Halloween or a Christmas card from everyone at Vinegar Syndrome. I thought that was pretty cute. We've got The Werewolf versus Vampire Woman on 4K. And finally, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 limited slipbox edition with lovely slipcover. So let that be a teaser for my upcoming Vinegar Syndrome video once I watch all that stuff. And then what's probably going to be the longest part of this video is these 6 titles that I got from the partner labels, because I haven't talked about them yet on the channel. The first one is from Altered Innocence, and it's called Grand Jeté. It's got this great, sexy, kinky photo on the back. You got this one. Yeah, I'm going to be careful showing the rest of this because this is a sexy, sexy film. And by that I mean it's about sex a lot. They're not being subtle about what happens in this, so I think I'm okay to say what this is about, but this is essentially an incest film about a mother and son entering into a sexual relationship. So, you know what I always say? I love incest. I don't always say that. But I'm a fan of like truly boundary pushing cinema like this, and Altered Innocence is a label that I trust, and I don't know, I heard really good things about it, and it just looks like a really kind of bold and transgressive piece of filmmaking. Oh, let me show you this. The blurb, the pull quote on the front of the disc. You know, this is the hook, the tagline that gets you to buy this shit. Boundary pushing subject matter. That's a neutral recommendation if I ever heard one. Okay, and next from Decanalog, we have Dakra. It's a beautiful artwork. Lovely stuff. I wish this was embossed. That would be pretty cool. And then maybe the eyeball here. I don't know. Missed opportunity, I guess. There's your reversible. There's that. I started watching this on Shudder, and I really loved it. And I was getting sleepy, and I decided to call it. And then the next day I was like, I should finish that. Or I should just go ahead and finish it on the disc and just buy it, because I was really into it. So that's what I did. According to Decanalog, this is the first Tunisian horror film, so that's pretty cool. But it's essentially about some college students who decide to do a project on a witchcraft legend. And I guess you can imagine where it probably goes from there. But yeah, I was just really into it so far. It's just like a really cool kind of supernatural horror deal in a setting that's not usually explored in any genre really, but in horror for sure. There were some really weird, creepy, bloody sequences in this that I was like really into. So yeah, I'm excited to finish this one up. This next one I managed to scoop right in the nick of time before it sold out. It's the Fun City Editions release of Married to the Mom by Jonathan Demme. This one is embossed. It's a really pretty slipcover, yeah, for sure. Now this is a really shitty alternate artwork, but in any case, it says sold out on their website, like entirely. I'm pretty sure they're gonna repress it because it's not on the OOP section, but maybe it'll just take a little while. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a bit of a take on the crime genre from Jonathan Demme. There's a lot of established people, and it's a pretty big title, a pretty big get for them, and they seem to be good at doing that. So, to be honest, I wasn't 100% interested in this. It was kind of like I'll check it out if it's like about to sell out, and then it was about to sell out. So I let FOMO get the best of me and grab this one, and I hope I love it, and I will report back once I've seen it. Next, from Factory 25, this is another one that I managed to scoop in time. It's In the Soup. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of this slip when I first saw it on the site, but in person, I actually really like it. I think it's very neat. It's like a kind of like pop art pulp sort of thing, like something you'd find at like a modern art museum or like maybe a comic strip or something. I don't know. Cool stuff. You got this lovely image, Steve Buscemi. This has a lot of praise, and it's a very highly regarded film, I think. It was on the Criterion channel. Oh no, I gotta fix my artwork. Crisis averted. And this has another feature-length film on it too, which is pretty cool. But it's one of those movies about making movies, I think. And I love Steve Buscemi, and yeah, I was definitely willing to give this one a shot. So, In the Soup. Okay, and then next from VH Hitfest, Blood Hunter. He's taking a bite at a crime. I own VH Hitfest's first release, The Cornshucker, and I did a full-length review on that. Again, check my Vinegar Syndrome playlist if you want to go see it. But I was really into that, and I'm really into the mission statement behind the whole thing. So this is their second release, and I trusted them enough on the first one to get it, and it paid off. So I decided to trust them again with the second one. I don't know if they keep getting hits like that one, and we'll see about this. They might be a label I just collect, so we'll see. But you know, I'm really into vampire shit. Big surprise. I actually really like that reversible art. Like, very cool. I'm into that. But there's no information on this anywhere. Like, you pretty much, by definition, have to blind buy this because like nobody had seen it previous to this except for maybe like his friends or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited to check it out. And if it sucks, the slip already sold out, so I should be able to resell it comfortably. Okay, and finally, Again, from Fun City Editions. I'm kind of surprised that this didn't sell out already, because I thought that this title looked fascinating and I like really wanted to prioritize it. And it was getting kind of low, so I went ahead and scooped it, but there's still copies of this available, so you know, maybe go grab that if this sounds like your kind of thing. But it's Natural Enemies. This got some ringing endorsements from some folks that I trust, and it just really sounds like my kind of thing. Let me read the back to you. Today, Paul Stewart is planning to kill his wife, his children, and himself. That's it. That's the tagline. That's the way to sell you on the film. Is that? It just sounds really intense, and I'm really a big fan of just like extreme boundary-pushing cinema, as we've already explained and explored. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that could be really whack, but I've heard that it's really thoughtful and, you know, intense. And again, I'll have to report back when I've seen it. I've not seen any of these, except for Dakra a bit, I guess. But I don't know, I'm having a blast going through these partner label releases. I generally trust them, especially if it sounds like it's something up my alley. They really find stuff that has been overlooked or lost for a long time, and it's just a really great opportunity to experience some films that previously, you know, were a lot harder to find. And I just think that that's something worth supporting. So looking at the runtime here, I managed to blast through this like really fast. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not feeling particularly verbose today, I guess, but that's everything I got. It's like upwards of 40 titles and God knows how many films, because there's like a 20 film pack in there and all sorts of stuff. So I got my work cut out for me catching up on this stuff. I'm doing my best to foster a inclusive and supportive and thoughtful community here on YouTube. So thoughtful comments are really highly appreciated. It's the best thing you can do for me because it allows me to interact with you, and there's also the more cynical ways in which that helps me in the algorithm. If you want to do something easier that is also cynical and helps me in the algorithm, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Come join the cult of the Gay Cinema Club. There's also links in the description for my Rate Your Music, Letterboxd, and Instagram accounts should you like to be a little bit more intimate with me. In about 15 seconds, you're going to see a title screen where you can click the subscribe button and you can watch my last 2 monthly updates. So that would be pretty tight if you want to hang out a little bit longer. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Hail physical media, hail Blu-rays, and hail Satan.